Alright, I am back, and we're invisible. However, it's not perfect invisibility because the enemies can hear us. And so they can actually try to figure out... They can kind of try to figure out where we are based on the sound of our footsteps. This goal appears to have locked onto us. However, if you stand still, they will get confused and not be able to figure out where you are. I'm actually impressed that the developers managed to program the AI to do this so that it functions like it can hear you but not see you. It's actually a really interesting idea. But yeah, we start off with one dwarf, and he's an invisible dwarf. This is kind of a gimmick level. Just a little bit. It is a very fun one, though. I prefer this over Smiths of Myrthemne by quite a bit. It is a hard level, though, and even harder to do with few or no casualties. Alright, let's keep working our way through here. One important thing to remember in this level, do not go into the water. The enemies will then effectively be able to see you, because obviously you're making ripples in the water. Alright, let's wait for this goal to go somewhere else. As soon as we attack an enemy, we will become visible again. So we need to get to a specific area before we attack the enemy. Otherwise, we'll become visible and then they'll kill us. Though technically speaking, becoming visible too early does not cause a game over. So you can, in fact, give up your invisibility right at the beginning and can theoretically finish the level after doing so. Alright. I'm going to keep following this goal for now. The vast majority of the enemies that we will be fighting in this level will be ghouls. That's going to be more challenging than it sounds like for reasons that will become clear later. Okay, nobody's actually going to touch me. If you touch an enemy, if you actually bump into an enemy, then you will also become visible. So you can't bump into an enemy and you can't attack, otherwise your invisibility is gone. So you have to be very careful about how you move. This part can be somewhat frustrating. It's normal after you finish this part of the level to save so that you don't have to repeat this to do the second part, which is quite different. But personally, while I didn't like this level very much when I was a kid, because it was really difficult for me to wrap my head around, I like it a lot now. Alright. We're comfortably away from any enemies, so we can just keep sneaking through here. And we need to get through this gate. Okay. With soulless patrolling. The soulless will not react to our presence in any way. They, I guess, can't hear us. Maybe soulless are deaf or something. So, this is entirely a question of timing. Timing your movements to avoid the soulless. Alright. Hold still for a moment. I will demonstrate in bonus footage the various ways that you can lose your invisibility. And we go through here. Right. And an item should appear in my status bar once I get through here, though one of the weird mod interactions might result in it disappearing. Either way, now that we're through here, I have a special ability I didn't have before. Paradrop Signal Grenade. I toss it here, and it causes blue smoke to rise up out of where the grenade lands. Also, yes, this is a special dwarf. In addition to starting the level invisible, he's got a much longer throwing range and greater accuracy than a normal dwarf has. But yep, dwarven paratroopers. Quite a few of them too. And one of them always lands badly and dies. Given the unique uniforms, I don't believe these dwarves can be veterans. But now you might notice why it is that the majority of the enemies being ghouls makes this level unusually difficult. Because, well, all we get are dwarves for the entire level. This is going to be challenging. Right? The Pathfinder, with the special increased range and accuracy, is going to be pretty essential for this. And of course, in addition to having only dwarves, we have no veteran dwarves who might have a better chance of succeeding at this. Of course, on the other hand, that dwarf is screwed. Yeah, they tend to do that occasionally. Of course, on the other hand, this will be a very easy way to accidentally lose a veteran dwarf that you'd been building up for a long time, so I suppose it makes sense not to allow them to be veterans.
Casualty.
That soulless has been really hard to get rid of. Okay, we finally got him. Still lost a lot more guys than I would have liked to in that initial fight, but you usually lose quite a few. Now, we just need to go around this level and basically kill everything we can find. This is an extremely micromanagement heavy level, more so than any other level in this game probably, with one possible exception that we'll get to later. But unlike in normal levels where you can manage your units to a degree in formations, in this level you pretty much have to treat them all as single individual units. The other thing, also another property of the Pathfinder, now that he has thrown the paradrop signal grenade, he has these things. These are additional signal grenades. He can call in airstrikes. Yes, really. I'll attempt to demonstrate this at some point, once I find a suitable target. There aren't a whole lot of things I would want to use airstrikes on in this level, honestly. But there's a decent option. Alright. Keep moving. Yep, this is just a giant area full of pus packets. Oh, this might not actually be a suitable target. Because, well, the ghouls are already attacking us. Fortunately, the Pathfinder is extremely good at his job. But let's demonstrate it anyway. This may not hit anything important, but I kinda don't care. After all, I have more of them than I could reasonably use. Ah, crap. I'm going to get the Pathfinder killed by doing that, aren't I? Curses. Curses and profanity. Oh, crap. Well, the Pathfinder is dead, and that will cause all of his signal grenades to go off at the same time, causing satchel charges to rain from the sky. And kill another dwarf. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. In accordance with rule number 1, I'm gonna keep trying until I actually get a game over. Alright. What I usually do is I'll split my dwarves up into groups of 2, and then send 1 or 2 groups of 2 at a particular threat, so that they aren't all attacking at the same time. Alright, and I feel like taking out these whites. There's not any real reason to do so, but I can't... Oh, first I have some goals to deal with. Alright. And
Casualty.
Yeah, dwarf chain reactions cause a lot of casualties in this level. Right. But yeah, just felt like taking out the whites because I can. Well, out of our initial force of almost 20 guys, we're down to 5. This has not been a very successful mission. And there's quite a bit more of it left. Come on, guys, it's not that hard to figure out. Come on. Yeah, through the sometimes I feel like they don't pay me enough to do this job. I suppose it's appropriate they don't pay me anything to do this job.
Make up your mind.
Okay, screw it.
Yes.
Alright. There.
Move here, move there. Okay.
Now we can split them into a group of 3 and a group of 2.
Look out. Incoming. Oh yeah. Look out.
Alright.
Yeah.
Casualty.
And that's another one down. We're down to 4. Yeah, this level is somewhat challenging. Okay.
Make up your mind.
This has become like 10 little Indians. We lose a guy every time.
Move
Alright.
here, move there. Okay.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Make up your mind. Move here, move there.
Keep moving. And I can ambush this one. And fail to kill it, apparently. Yeah, dwarf accuracy leaves a little... Whoa! Whoa, whoa.
Make way for the dwarf. Get up, make a hole.
Well, okay, congratulations, dude. You just became the decoy.
Casualty.
And that one decided to just self-immolate because he wanted to be with his friends, I guess. And, of course, that would be a dud. Well, if he's gonna die anyway, let's at least make it interesting. Come on. Okay, if he's gonna die anyway, he may as well at least set off the satchel charges and take everybody else out. But, yeah, that was a loss. Well, and this is the defeat screen for this level. So we lost 11 regular dwarves, 1 dwarven pathfinder, but apparently the one lone dwarf survived. I don't know why this entry exists in the unit counter thing, but it does apparently. Mystery for the ages. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this fail. I'll append this to the end of the Let's Play along with all the other times that I've horribly lost a level. But, either way, with that, I'll see you all next time, and as usual, I love you all. Thanks for watching.